Peace, peace. How are you? Yes, yes. Welcome, welcome to Networking After Dark with your host, the Network Junkie, which is going to always keep you updated to the latest what's happening. And what's happening right now is this is the month of November, and it's like birthday crazy, like Scorpio season. But check this out. Today is my grandbaby's birthday. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody give my grandbaby some thumbs up and some hearts. Yes, yes. She turned a whole 4 years old today. Yeah, so I'm literally like just coming from her house, and she was like crying, like, I don't want you to go. So I said, I'll be back for it. So, yeah, shout out to all the Scorpios. Yes, yes. My baby sister birthday is coming up. My cousin Sybil's, my cousin Geisha's. Oh, my gosh, I got a grandbaby on his way. Yes. It's predicted that the baby's going to be here around the 17th of this month, but she's like ready to pop. So, yes, I have another grandbaby on his way. So, shout out to all these babies. Yes, yes, yes. Shot-Time in the building. We got Shot-Time over here on Instagram. Shout out to you. Peace and love. Peace and love. So, welcome. Make sure you follow, share, and get active in the comments. Let me know where you coming in from. Give a shout out to your favorite business. This is Networking After Dark. So let's just talk about it. So we're going to make sure that we're showing love to the people that's out here. I'm talking about holding it down. If you know a business owner, if it's your cousin, your auntie, somebody at work you might know that's just holding their business down, and you appreciate and value what they offer, make sure you give them a shout out in the comments. I want to make sure that we show some love to them. Today is Networking After Dark, and we gonna talk about it. Make sure y'all call in. Let me know what y'all got going on. It's an open discussion, and so I'm just gonna talk about some random things. Y'all fill in, y'all call in. Let me know what's going on in y'all lives. Yes, yes. Thank y'all for the love over here. Hey, Dayana. Hey, Derek in the 313 in the building. Detroit, we show up. We show up. I'm just saying. I'm saying. How y'all showing up in this business world, though? That's what I like to talk about, Chi-Town. Let me know what you got going on over there in business. And 313, what you talking about, Derek? What you got going on? What I got going on right now is we have a youth workshop that's getting ready to kick off next week with Third Design Nonprofits, and we have a couple instructors that's getting ready to do graphic and design. I am so excited about the layout. Like, I've been seeing the work and the workshops and how they about to get so creative with our youth. Like, they're going to be learning how to create logos. They're going to be learning color theory. They're going to be learning the actual history of graphics design. Like, they about to get ready to learn some things. So I'm excited about that. They will be designing their first t-shirts, collectively. And again, it's all about tapping into the matrix, which y'all know that's the only reason why I'm here. in real life, because I'm just dreaming out loud while living a dream, and I'm just sharing some little tidbits along the way, So yes, y'all make sure y'all tap in. Let me know what's going on. It's Turkey Day. It's Turkey Day coming up really soon for those that celebrates, that. Let me know what y'all got going on for that as well. Shout out to the fitness, Greedy Body, aka Blackness Barbie. All right, shout out, shout out. Yes, yes, Stallion Body. I take it because you said fitness, and fitness is definitely needed right now. Like, we have to make sure that we are keeping active. You'll be surprised on how you will actually exercise your body, how more active you will be in your life, as well, like throughout the day. When you start your day off with a nice stretch, with a nice workout, with some water, instead of just coffee, and some people drink the tea, but make sure you hydrate as well with your H2O, peoples, and give yourself some love every morning as well, and give yourself a nice little stretch, for the first at least 10 to 15 minutes of the morning. I mean, why not? At the top of the day, you might as well love on you, right? Okay. And then we got Sandy saying, I just dropped a mixtape and a podcast. All right, congrats. And we'll be up and running next year. Yes, yes. Okay. It was rated the top 20, the relationship podcast. I need your help. Yes. What's the name of that podcast? Drop that as well. Look. Ooh. Peace and power, peace and power. Tap in, guys. Welcome, welcome. For those that's just now joining, you are now tuned into Networking After Dark. We have an open discussion right now, but I want to make sure I give a shout out to my sponsors, those that support the Network Junkie, those that support the Networking After Dark. We would not be here without you, so I got to give a shout out first to my awesome engineer, L Book. Yes, yes, shout out to you. Yes, because I'm telling you, he does his thing behind the scenes. I'm trying to tell you, and he a DJ as well. So if you need, some tunes spin, definitely check out Groove Radio Detroit. You can find him on Instagram and Facebook as well. And we're actually streaming right now. So those that's listening, shout out to you. Yes, yes, Groove Radio Detroit. Make sure you hit media and you got to hit streaming, and you can actually tune in right now. And then I got to give a shout out to Simply Podcastic for giving me the love. Oh my gosh, without coming here. And a shout out to Sean P. Shout out to Sean P. You too. And oh jeez, what's mother Richard, I love you too. You so dope. Shout out to all of y'all. I remember the first time I came to Podcastic, I came with Miss Cassandra Arnold as well. They was coming, just showing some love. She asked me if I wanted to join her, and I was like, I like this podcast and stuff. I've been doing it at home. I might as well take it into the studio. And I've been in love ever since. Y'all can't get enough of me, right? I know. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shout out to Facebook as well. I see you, Sissy Pooh. Yes, that's one of my biggest supporters. And I got to give a shout out to Cleaning to the Tea. Sis over here doing her thing. She be having me cracking up. She just had another semi pull up to the crib the other day. And they like, Cleaning to the Tea? I'm like, that's what's up. Shout out to Cleaning to the Tea. If you got some cleaning needs, definitely tune in. You can find her on Instagram and on Facebook as well. She's showing out and she's cleaning to the tea, period. Who else? Delay Arts. They've been working on my new podcast. Look at you. You got me thinking about that relationship podcast. Excuse you. They're working on my new logo. So I got a remix for y'all, so be looking forward to my new logo. I'll be dropping some new merch really soon, so if y'all want to keep updated to that, go check out my website. That's www.dngmediaproduction.com, and that is with the S, and you can just check out what we got going on. And actually, if you want to come in and share with the network what you got going on, your brand, you can also sign up there as well. And again, www.dngmediaproductions.com, and you can sign up to come out and just tell the network what you got going on, what events you might have going on, or just your business. Help drive some traffic to your network, because that's what it's about. Sharing is caring. So make sure you share this message right now. And for those that's looking at us on YouTube, shout out to you too. Y'all can check us out live on YouTube, and that's the Network Junkie, DA dot Network Junkie, JUNKIE. You can search the Network Junkie, or you can actually go straight to Simply Podcastic on YouTube, and you will see us streaming right now. Yes. Shout out to Instagram as well. I see y'all tapping on in. Yes. Y'all call in and let us know what y'all got going on. 248-854-9850. We just talking about it today. Last week, we was talking about ketchup mustard, right? And the whole point of me, speaking on that is just reminding us how we need to catch up on the things that we have been putting on the back burner, and sometimes off of, many reasons. But we need to just make sure that the new year is coming about, right? So we want to make sure that we're being productive and that we're prepared for the next year to come. So how are we preparing ourselves? We need to make sure that we catch up in all of our paperwork. Them taxes is coming up too. For those that have LLCs, for those that have nonprofits, you know what that means. So let's just make sure we're gathering our receipts. Let's make sure that we're getting all of the donations that we got out. We got all our paperwork together. Let's catch up, Mustard. And let's just make sure that we are not waiting to the last minute to come up with a New Year's resolution. Let's try it right now. Let's say, we want to start to work out more, because I had to get back into myself. I was looking at some of my remixes from last year, and I was so consistent. My body was so much firmer, and more positioned in places I was appreciating. And I noticed, I haven't been as consistent as I was last year in the gym and also at home, because when I can't work out at home, at the gym, I will also do a nice little stretch and workout and cardio at the house. So I kind of been lacking a little bit, guys. So again, let's catch up, Mustards. Let's just make sure that we are being consistent. I appreciate you and all this love. Yes. Y'all make sure y'all tune into Facebook on Simply Podcastic as well. I am live every Monday from 9 to 10 p.m. And we just be talking about random things, from anywhere from how to start a business, how to actually conduct yourself in uncomfortable positions in life, how to recognize toxic situations and how to show if you're toxic sometime, so we just talk about random things. So I appreciate it if y'all can just, share with a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Check us out every Monday from 9 to 10 right here again. Simply Podcastic, Groove Radio, the Network Junkie, the Network Group. We out here. What's going on? Money tip of the day. Would y'all like the money tip of the day? Thanks for the love over here on Instagram. I appreciate y'all. Yes. I was giving some money tips today to those that are interested in starting a business, for those that just have started a business, and those that just may be in business for a good year or so, and you have got a little taste of it. Some experiences that I would like to just share, and hoping to encourage you to not make these same hiccups that I may have tripped over a couple times, and that I just noticed along the way. And I'm just going to give you just a couple that I shared today down my timeline. The first thing, you want to make sure that you pick a business, or you pick something that you are good at, that you actually know something about, something that's a passion of yours, something that you would do for free. Okay. Them are things that seems to succeed a lot more. I'll say more like 80% of the time of a success. Why? Because you actually would do it for free. It's a passion. It's in you. It's like it's a drive. It's a different thing than if you're just doing it for money. I'm just doing it just to make a quick dollar. A lot of them don't go far. So again, tip number 1 for Monday Money Tip is pick something that you know something about. Okay, let's just not pick the wrong business. That's the biggest mistake you can do, is pick the wrong business ideal just off of, oh, this makes a lot of money. So I appreciate y'all. I mean, Facebook over here going ham. Who's giving me all that love? Hold on. And I got Derek over here. You say, I got that Panther mind self-defense. All right. Oh, yes, Derek. I didn't see you. You changed your Facebook picture. Respect. I need some of that to learn how to flip them up. Oh, I believe in that, ladies. I believe in that. If y'all get tired of people just touching y'all in the wrong place, you know how sometimes guys just try to touch you in that lower back area, knowing like, don't be touching me there. I said what I was going to do and teach like a whole tribe of my ladies. As soon as they touch us right there, just take that arm and just flip them over our shoulder and be like, ooh, you touched me wrong, boo. Oh, my bad. Come on. And help them back up. Like, ooh, don't do that. Like, so yeah, can you help me do that, Derek? I'm just saying. I like to be creative with the lessons. Networking After Dark. Again, make sure y'all share the broadcast. Thank y'all for tapping in. Monday money tip. Tip number 1, don't pick the wrong business. Know what you get into before you get into it. Tip number 2, make a plan. Make sure you have somewhat of a plan as you start this business, okay? Make sure you have somewhat of a plan. And then, be prepared to change that plan a couple times. And I say that because sometimes you go in with just so many big, ideals and visions, but not thinking of the small things that it might take to actually get there, and then you be like, well, no, I really can't do that. I really don't want to do that. Like, you know what? Well, maybe I should scratch that out and, add this or take away, so just be prepared also, to maybe remix your plan a few times. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Yeah. So be prepared for that, so tip number 3, make sure, first off, it don't cost anything to start a business because it first starts here. Now it do have fees though, as you grow. Don't just automatically think about the capital, but know your capital. Know what you would need to succeed. Okay, so understand, in order to make money, you will have to spend money as well. So as a new business owner, just don't miss none of them steps, and just remix it the best way that you can. And then also just understand, the first step is making a step to succeed. Like, that's the first step. And that's no lie. Monday money tip of the day. So that was for Monday, on my Instagram and Facebook as well. Yeah, of course I can. Oh, shoot. Derek said he could teach me how to flip, y'all. Y'all better be careful. Don't be touching on me no more. I'm just saying. Derek said he got us. He got us, ladies. Y'all seen that. We gonna hold you to it. Peace and love. Peace and love. Again, y'all call on in. Let us know what y'all got going on. Like I say, we do have a workshop, a graphics and design workshop that's ahead, and I'm very excited from that. Shout out to Miss Alex. Yes, she will be conducting our first few weeks of training, and it's going to be virtual. The meaning of it is, the reason why we decided to go here is because the kids need something to do after school. It's not just about and then y'all know they about to be all these kids probably about to be back online again. So overstand, and that can be so irritating. I'm a network junkie, so I'm always online. So sometimes it do get kind of, frustrating. So let's just make sure, as they in the matrix after school and everything, let's just give them something to do, constructively. So that's where this idea came from, So the after school program, they have to actually check in with their parents. We're going to be asking how their behavior has been. We're going to make sure that their homework is finished before they come online. So it's going to be some interaction and some guidelines as well to actually participate. But yes, they're going to be designing their own t-shirt, their own logos. We're going to help them with their business cards. So yes, I'm excited about this. Y'all should be too, because these could be your next Fortune 5s. I'm just saying, in order to start, we got to get ready to, put our own feet in. It takes a village, and we the village people at the end of the day. Yes. Let's see what else is going on. Just tap in. Let me see. I'm about to be traveling. I'm enjoying traveling, should I say. So I've been working with a private client that's been scouting for some individuals to host a few parties for them around the actual network, just to actually promote their resorts. So I'm excited about that. I have been working with a few different brand ambassadors. Shout out to Uniquely Crystal. Yes, she gets me together with my hair jewels. Shout out to her as well. Yes, yes. And then the Queen's Treasure Jewels, keep me together with the actual bracelets and the hot shades and all that good stuff. So who else? Who else can I give a shout out to? Shout out to 100% Woman. Yes, yes. My girl, Miss Tilly, holding it down over there with them babies. Yes, yes. And, just shout out to your work ethics and everything. I appreciate what you do. And I can't go without giving my girl shout out to Miss Trista with 100% Women. I remember we started our nonprofits together. We was like, what we gonna do to be a difference? Like, we want to be a difference. We want to make sure that we are making our impact in Detroit, because it's time out to be sitting on a couch just talking about it, talking about what our youth is doing, talking about what they need to do and why they so wrong in every dang on thing without giving them some type of solution. So we was like, what we gonna do? And I said, come on, we about to go start a nonprofit and we gonna do it. So that's where the idea came up with the nonprofit. My hashtag or tagline is helping turning hobbies into coins, so things that's your hobbies, like, individuals that be drawing. These kids are some amazing artists, they're amazing musicians and just good with building hands. And y'all remember how geniuses happen? People just looking at something and creating it off of just the sight of looking at a plant, the sight of looking at a piece of cardboard, just created something, a piece of fabric, so let's bring out them hidden talents again. So that was my, passion. That's still my passion, is the youth, helping them taking their journey to the next level. So that's what I'm about. So yes, Third Design is all about the youth between the ages of 7 to 24. So we just do different workshops throughout the year, backpack drives, clothing drives, food drives, and workshops as well. So we just team up with different entrepreneurs around the city and see if they're interested in mentoring someone that's interested into their actual crafts. And it's been amazing thus far. Definitely go tap into Third Design Nonprofit on Instagram and Facebook as well, just to keep updated to what's going on. And but yes, and then hers is from women's to queens. She wanted to make an imprint in the young ladies' lives. Teach them that it's okay to be pretty, it's okay to be beautiful, it's okay to just be a princess. It's not, you don't have to be, so hard all the time, but not saying that you don't need that shadow side as well, but just understanding the balance and teaching them how to, act like a lady again. So from women's to queen, shout out to you, Miss Trista, as well. Who else? Happy's Kitchen. Y'all will find out more about that later. My girl, shout out to Miss Chrissy B. That's also my partner with, Yes, Chrissy B. Shout out to you. I miss you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. That is my other half, should I say. Like, yes, I met her at Nandi's Knowledge Cafe. I was doing some entrepreneur work. Both of us, we was actually invited by someone she knew. I think it was like her sister-in-law or something. She invited us to come out to do a vendoring show. I was like, you know what? Why not? I want to find out what's going on in the city, so I'm about to tap out into the city and see what's going on. I wasn't here no more than I wasn't even here maybe a couple months. I returned back from Florida. I was here maybe like a few months, and I met her. She sat right across from me. She was a jewelry designer as well. She had her setup looking like marvelous, and I was looking like, ooh, I need to go shopping. But she was like so super cool. She started bringing things. Oh, you're going to need some light for later because it's going to get dark. And then she started saying, okay, well, look, maybe you should put this there, prop this up because this is a really nice piece and people need to see it, And I was just like, oh my gosh. And she had, some beautiful jewelry too. And we both had the same craft. So to see another woman, give that type of love, like in sincereness, I was like, oh yes, you stuck with me. So yes, we have been partners and been stuck together ever since. Shout out to Miss Chrissy again, I love you. And now she have ventured off and she has Happy Kitchen remix, 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 remix. I'm telling y'all, y'all just be looking out for it, for them good treats and them infused drinks and all of that good stuff. Yes, yes. Still got frames too. Shout out to you, Blue Blue. Got to give a shout out to Mr. Blue. He's making sure that y'all don't be blue and making sure that he keeps y'all walls, full of color and life. So if y'all have some anything that needs to be framed, maybe some posters, some memorabilia. He'll frame shoes. He'll frame flags, all types of things, medals, whatever you need. And when I say it's perfection, it's perfections. Everybody in the city knows about Still Got Frames. He's still been framing since over like 20 years now. So definitely go tap in. That's on Facebook and Instagram as well. And I got to give a shout out to me, the Network Junkie. Why? Because, it only makes sense. Yeah, so make sure y'all don't be sleeping on my merch. I got some new, what is it, fine shoe? Yeah, so we got some wealth bracelets and some notebooks coming in of some journals and everything of inspiration and things like that. So be looking out for our new merch as well. And that's the Network Junkie. Also, we just share different things periodically throughout the week of different successes, business opportunities, new business alerts, just information about what's going on. I like to keep up with what's happening. So y'all make sure y'all call me. Let me know what's happening. It's 248-854-9850 right here live on Podcastic. Yeah, so I just like to, just share different things that comes down my timeline that I feel like you may benefit from. So in this world that we live in right now, remember the whole point is if we're going to be online, let's make sure we're making an imprint of some value. So I'm hoping that you guys are able to take some of the information that I share and apply it to your life or share it with someone else, in your network that can benefit from it, So let's make sure that we are the village people, and let's make sure as business people, and I'm talking to my entrepreneurs, that we're showing up as well. I know sometimes times get hard. Sometimes we get to the point where we say, we don't want to do this shit no more. This is just too much. Like, oh my gosh, nobody's supporting me. Nobody's calling, making orders. Nobody's, but we got to remember, times like that do happen, but we can't get upset. Another thing I wanted to drop with new business owners, stop thinking that your family and friends is going to support you. Like they're going to be your number one. Stop thinking that. Like that's where we kind of like fall back because you get an attitude and then that makes you, don't do all that. Like, no, don't worry about that. You have to sell to them. Now, when you know that they buying stuff from you, you need to know that your shit is good. I'm just saying, you must be good. If they support, it's good, and they know especially when it's food, when you know your family and friends can't stop coming, you done hit the jackpot. I'm just saying, but seriously, don't feel like, just because you don't get the support that you expect from your family and friends, don't let that be the judge of your success. Continue to keep striving. Remember, this is your dream. This is your baby. This is no one else's but yours. So you got to believe in it more than anyone else, which means you're going to have to work on it. And that work don't be so easy, but it's not as hard either. It's just making sure that you stay consistent. Don't give up. The worst thing you can do is just stop and give up on self. Yes, yes. I love y'all, and I hope y'all over there loving on me too, as I'm in your crib. I'm all in your space right now. Oh, I love. Again, let me see. It's just an open conversation. I'm just talking about it. Okay, Derek says, I felt that when I had a business, no family and friends supported. You ain't got to say that. I already know. You should have seen me. I was catching whole attitudes like, y'all then. I was like, y'all ain't got to support me. Don't be asking me to babysit either. I was getting all in my feelings. No, but seriously, I did catch myself getting my feelings a couple times because some individuals be like, oh, I'm going to support. Let me know when it's going on. And then I let them know when it's going on. And then they act like I didn't say that. Like, Like they didn't just say what they said, and then I'd be like, oh, okay. So one of my biggest thing as a business owner was the pride that I had. Do not allow pride to get in your way neither, because that will hinder you from your growth. You can't do everything by yourself. That I don't give a dang on who you think you is and how much you know. Trust, I tried it. I tried it over and I tried it over and over again, and I finally got it. Like, no. Why would I try to do it by myself? Like, that's the hardest way of doing things. Why would you put that much pressure on self? Do you know what it takes to run a business? Do you know the overhead? Do you know that the inventory have to be? Do you know payroll? Do you know IRS? Do you really, really know business to really think that far into it? Like, so you definitely would need a team, love. You definitely need a team. Derek over here on Facebook says, I cussed them out. It's like they was jealous. Sometimes that is the case as well. Sometimes it is the case. And just to, speak a different love language, a lot of the times they're only jealous because they not doing it. They feel like they can't do it. So they're jealous more so of the fact that you're doing it and they're not. So that happens a lot as well. A lot of the times people will be like, what you think you doing? Oh, they can't stand me being all on their screen. They be talking hella shit. Who this black Barbie think she is? I'm her. I am. Ta-ta. We'll take a picture. All of that. I'm extra is. And I don't mind it, long as I'm being impactful. That's the part. When I get the calls and I get the inboxes from individuals letting me know how I actually helped them in a situation, or they actually benefited, or they was inspired, by something I shared, like that's enough for me. So I can take all the extra, nonsense and the hating and the extra stuff. Like, if no one's hating on you, that's one of the things that my dad used to always say. If no one's hating on you, you ain't doing something right, sweetie. You're not doing something right if you don't have a line of haters behind you. So, take that, and run with it. What resonates, let it resonate. When I'm speaking and it don't resonate, don't try to pick it up and say, no, she was tripping right there at that part. It just didn't resonate with you. So again, learning a person's love language is a whole nother journey as well. So again, in this matrix, how are you showing up? Peace and love. I see you, Black Women Magic 313. How are you showing up in the matrix? Yes. I see you, Cristiano. How are you showing up in the matrix? I'm just saying. Yes. I hope all is well. How has everybody been with this, with COVID and everything? I just shared something down my timeline, and it was, what was that girl? The one lady, she was just sharing about the vaccine and how most of the people that's been dying, is the ones that's actually been vaccinated, and how most of the people that's in the hospital is still the ones that's been vaccinated, so let's, just take that, I just wanted to share that, with y'all. Take it for what would you like to take it as, I'm just saying, my ear started ringing on that one. I wanted to say some more, but I'm just going to keep it cool, y'all. I'm going to keep it cool. Yes, but how are y'all showing up in the matrix, Okay, Sunday Go Bars, is it? How do you not fold? On Instagram, he asks, how do you not fold when you feel like you don't have the support system? How do you not fold? First off, take what I just shared with you. They're not going to be your number one supporters, okay? First off, you have to make that up in your mind. You have to understand that in your mind first. They are not. Your family and friends is not going to be your number one supporters. Not saying all of them won't be some cheerleaders, because I got an awesome dang on family. My sister's sitting right here with me right now, so I got a hell of a one. And you know what? My daughters is right now on my support system right now, and they making sure that they're sharing this message. So I have a small, support system, but to not pop your head off, it's probably going to take a couple times for your head to pop off. Because you can't help sometimes that your emotions is your emotions, love. Your emotions is your emotions. But once you realize it's not their dream, honey, it's not their It's not their business. How? Why? It ain't none of that. They might not like your stuff. They might not want to buy it. They might be jealous, or they just might not sincerely like your stuff or your services, or even trust that you can do it. Especially people like that's in business. Family refuse to want to deal with people that's in business and got to deal with their paperwork. Why? Because a lot of the time they don't want you to really know what's going on. So they don't really want you to know they pocketbooks like that. So when you balancing things, they ain't gonna be asking family. Don't get tied up about it. Don't get tied up about it. Just make sure that you're still conducting your business and you're showing up, because them couple people is not going to stop your money. You're not just creating that business for your family and your friends. You created it because you wanted it to build and you wanted it to share it with the world. So that's some of the things that you can think about to not allow it to set in too bad and really get an attitude. Okay, any ideals? Sideline to Stage on Instagram said, any ideals when is the best time to post on IG? Oh, I got that written down somewhere. I might have to do a podcast on that. I actually did a test on that. And I want to say it was first thing in the morning. I want to say anytime between 6 and 9 a.m., go figure a little, give or take a little bit. And then it was in the afternoon during lunch hours at work, because that's when people at work checking their Instagram, Facebooks, emails. And then also after work, so around between 7 and 8-ish or 7 and 9-ish, I would say. Them are good times to post, because that's when most people are actually active on social media. But I actually have the exact, numbers, because I spoke about that on one of my YouTube spreads. Yes. Okay, Sideline to the Stage on Instagram says, speaking the truth, 100. Some of my biggest supporters are my online community. Facts. Some of my biggest supporters are my online family. I was so, and then some of them actually, they love me so much, they actually came and bought things from me in person, and they wanted to meet me, and when they see me they want to say, like, I was like, yeah, some of the people online and some of your biggest supporters. That is 100% true. So again, don't get caught up in your family and friends not supporting you. Don't be going off trying to chop nobody's head off. I kind of did. That was like, gave middle fingers up and everything. I was like, you know what, y'all don't love me. I did all that. Oh my gosh, it's so extra. It's okay, y'all. It's okay. All love. Sideline to the Stage said, oh, you love my energy. Oh, love. I appreciate you. That's what helps me. That's why I'm here, y'all. The Network Junkie. That right there, I get high off of that. That just made me feel that much better. I appreciate you too. All love and much respect. Much respect. Yes. And Derek over here on Instagram said, because we have no trust. Ooh, now trust is a whole nother podcast topic, baby, because trust went out the window a long time ago. A lot of people don't even trust themselves. Let's start there. A lot of people don't even trust themselves. So with overstanding that much, so how much trust do you feel like they're going to give into the next? And that includes mamas, daddies, and all that, Peace. We got Blue313 over here on Instagram. He said, mine was taking advantage of me. Your what? Your support system? What was taking advantage of you? Yeah, because if they the support system, they don't supposed to. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. And that's another thing. Don't make sure you offer yourself to your family and friends just because they're family and friends. And when I say that, don't just openly let them, okay, well, how much you got then? Stop that stuff, because you don't know your actual worth. You're just saying, okay, now it's one thing with giving your family and friends a discount. I do believe in giving family and friends a discount. And sometimes some of your family, they won't even take that discount because they understand that it's a business, but they appreciate it though. So it's okay to give a family and friends discount, but outside of that discount, when they say they still don't got that much, they don't got your service or your product either. Period. You really have to start to put your foot down, because at the end of the day, if you don't take your business serious, nobody else will. If you don't understand the worth that you have in your brand, nobody else will. But they will see it. But if you go shortcut yourself, you already know how we are. We will definitely take that short anytime you give it. Don't you show your foot. Don't show your hand. It's taken. I'm just saying. Yes, yes. He said, no, my family. Oh, your family take advantage. Oh, well, that's no good. You know, that happens a lot. That actually happens a lot as well, you know, because again, you allow them to. You can't allow them to. When you get to a certain point, you have to put your foot down. And you know what helps you with that? Losing a lot of money. Losing a lot of money. Because what happens is you start to buy their products, because I know what work you in, you know. So when you're doing certain things and they're cutting you short, you're going to start going in your own pocket. And that's going to be that's what's going to answer you if it takes that long, is to start losing money. He said, but those other ones too. Facts. Yes, yes. Good evening. Hey, James. I see you over here on Instagram. Hey, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go follow again on all social media networks. That's the Network Junkie, da.network junkie, JUNKIEY, because I get high for this. Let's talk about it, y'all. Today was an open conversation. I didn't know what I really wanted to talk about, but I just wanted to hang out with you guys anyway. Again, today is my grandbaby birthday. She turned a whole 4, and she is also awesome. Guess what she told me? She was like, Granny, you know what I want to do? I want to be a YouTuber. I just want to do YouTube too. I said, what the? Let's do it. So she will be coming on one of my podcasts as well. And my daughter, she's 16 and is going on 17. Oh my gosh. Oh, whew. Wait a minute. And breathe. Yes, she will be 17 in a few weeks. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'll be having an 18-year-old. I got grown kids, y'all. Woo! I got adults. I got a 21-year-old that done blessed me with 2 grandbabies now. And then I got an 18-year-old young man and a 17. She's about to be 17 in a few days, and an 11-year-old. Oh my gosh. Don't y'all remember when y'all babies was just babies? When you were just able to hold them like this and you would goo. And now you like, ugh, get out my face. Why your hand always out? Oh, love. Shout out to my babies, though. I love y'all. My babies don't give me, that much of a hassle, and I appreciate that. My bipolarness probably wouldn't have handled anything less, so I appreciate my seeds. And again, make sure that y'all give shout outs to y'all babies when it's needed. Stop always talking about your babies when something's going on. Let's make sure we give them love and recognize their positiveness and their achievements and just what they do on a day-to-day basis that just sometimes might not get enough praise. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised on how far that goes. Yes, yes. And we got Blue over here. He said, we love hanging out with you. Ow, I love hanging out with y'all too. Oh, I love. And Sideline to the Stage said, I am writing that has to adapt to the change of... Okay, hold on. I am writer that has to adapt to change in the marketplace. Okay, so you have to... Are you a writer is what you're saying? You write? Okay. And you have to adapt. Oh my gosh, the marketplace is just, we have to realize right now, again, the matrix, it goes right back to the matrix. Everybody's online. So we all have to learn how to adapt to the new change of life. This is the new world era. Like when people say, oh, the world is going to end. The last word that we knew of already ended. In my eyes, and this is my own opinion, I feel like it already ended and we are now living the new era, the new age, which we all have to learn and adapt, which means that we have to really start to focus on mind and get prepared, because it's a lot of y'all know it's so many laws that's being passed, and if we don't do nothing else to overstand the laws and to get more active. I have my views and my pros and cons about a lot of things when it comes to voting, but I don't push my ideal on anyone, but I do know the benefits of some things as well. So again, we have to understand and overstand that we got to get more active, and if we're not going to vote, we got to build our own government. So I'm working on some things, but y'all find out later. Yes, you said, yes, I do, I do, I do. And Mr. Blue over here, Instagram, said, that's how I keep it moving. Yes, yes. Facts, facts. Oh, my baby girl said, we love you too. Hearts. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you more. Y'all are so awesome. Oh my gosh, my kids cook. Do you know my kids can actually probably run anybody household right now? Like anybody household. And somebody that's sick, someone that's old, someone that's a child. Like, I'm so proud of my tribe. They know how to use their brains, they're problem solvers. They don't just look at a problem and say, damn, it's a problem. They actually solve them. Like, and I appreciate y'all. I love. And then we got Blue over here. He said, and open up your eyes. Oh, what's going on? I thought you seen my eyes through the sunglasses. Message. Oh, yes, you have to open your eyes. You got to keep your eyes open, and even when they shut, you got to have them wide open, and that means as you're sleeping. So be mindful that energies are real. So don't go to sleep to listen to a lot of riffraff music and a lot of, hell raised type of movies and things as you sleep, because you allow some of that to set into your spirit, and you don't want to have them type of nightmares or wake up with them type of attitudes or spirits attaching themselves to you. We are not wrestling with flesh and blood. We are definitely wrestling with spiritual things that are wicked. So I'm telling y'all, let's just tighten up, not just on our spiritual walk, but also on our immune systems as well, because COVID is real and they got all types of stuff that's following behind. So let's just make sure that we are eating healthy. We're being mindful of the sugar intake. Sugar builds up mucus, guys. Let's make sure that we're eating enough fruits and vegetables. Let's make sure that we're washing our hands. Like, that should not have been something that we needed to talk about. Taking your shoes off at the door, not tracking outside gas station spit and oils and stuff into your crib, not sitting on your bed with your clothes, your outside clothes. It's a lot of things that we can do to actually, keep down the spread of germs in general. I'm just saying, let's talk about it. Okay, and we also got sidelined to stage over here on Instagram and says, that is beautiful. You are blessed. Oh, love. I am so blessed. I love my tribe and they love me back. So that's my biggest support system. And do you know how long it really took me to really figure out they are my biggest, support system? It took me a minute because I was just thinking I needed so much more. And I had to realize I had a lot of it that I have raised, right in my home, and that was, honored. Truly honored and had the same passion to get the works done. So again, shout out to, your tribes and whoever your support system is. Appreciate them. Go take them out to lunch. Oh, I appreciate my babies and my sister all the time. How many times I done bought her a pair of shoes, a dress just because, take them out to eat. I kidnap them and go take them out. You got to make sure that you show your support system some love. Even you, Blue, I've taken you out, a few times. People down the timeline can just vouch that if you support me, I support you in real life. And I just support off of the love. I'm just a network junkie. If I see something and I see what you're doing and I appreciate what you're doing, I'm definitely going to support it the best way that I can. If it's not financial, it's in other works as well. So just making sure that I get that love out there to my people, because we matter, and being an imprint, as I'm stepping into this social justice, world, and making sure that I can, place my input or value that I have learned along the way and experience and things like that. If I can share that with the timeline, why not? As I'm dreaming out loud while living a dream, I'm not doing nothing else on this network. I might as well show some love as y'all show me all that love back. Oh, I love. Mr. Blue over here says, yes, you are a blessing to a lot of us. Oh, love. Y'all gonna make me cry a teed. A teed. Oh, love. Oh, love. I appreciate y'all. And you are true to it. Yes, you got to be true to self. That's the best way to be. I don't know how else not to show up. So for people to try to hold someone in a box, you have to realize your own worth first. You have to realize your own vision and remember that it's your dream, not the next. So sometimes even your biggest supporter sometimes may not understand your moves, but if you believe in what you're doing, do it. Do it the best way you could do it. And if you trip and fall, get up and do it again. Sometimes you got to remap. Sometimes you got to take a little detour. Sometimes, you got to, just get up and shake it off. But definitely don't give up on self, even when your biggest fans, give up on you. So them are just the money tips is just making sure that you just remember that you matter. And if you don't take your own business serious, it don't matter who else don't. So you got to remember that you got to show up first. So how are you showing up in your business? I know I wasn't showing up so good. I know I had to seriously look back like just a few months ago. And even still, I'm still fixing some things that I just thought that I took up. Again, catch up mustard. That's why I did that last week. Because one of my friends was like, "Ooh, you need to catch up mustard." I said, "Yo, lame ass." Excuse me. But it was funny and true at the same time. But yes, understanding that even when you mess up, it's just a lesson learned, and the lesson is that you made a mistake and you have to do something different to fix it, or you have to apply some type of different pressure in different areas, or maybe that's just not it for you. Remember, my first tip for the day was make sure you pick something that you're good at. Make sure you pick a career or a business or whatever it is that you see yourself doing. Make sure you're not just doing it for the money. Yeah, let's just make sure that you're doing it because it's something that you just have to do. It's in you. It's a passion. It's a fire inside of you. If I don't do this, I don't know who else is going to do it. You got to have that type of mindset. I don't care if it's 3 or 4 more people in the world, 5 million people doing it. You got to feel like your ideal is the best one and the world needs it in order to achieve. Okay, hold on. We got Mr. Blue over here. He said, "No, I hung out with you and I sing for myself to support." Yes, you show for others in their business. Oh, yeah. The support is real. The support is real. So when those, show that love, you got to show it back. It's just, it makes sense. It keeps it going, especially when it's a good business. Again, y'all make sure y'all drop y'all favorite business in the timeline. Make sure y'all share y'all favorite business owner and who you support in the timeline and showing that we support good business. And that's all that the network is about, is making sure that we're pushing out good business, good service, good energy, good vibes, good resources, good information. Because sometimes people are just very informational and they may not realize that just by sharing knowledgeable information down their timeline, how they're changing lives. Because I know they changed my lives many times. I would not have even guessed to research some of the things that I had to start to learn if I wouldn't have noticed it down my timeline first. So shout out to all of y'all. Like, I love and appreciate you all. Yes, and make sure y'all go check out www.sideline2stage.com in the comments over here on Instagram. Shout out to you again. And y'all make sure, again, y'all go follow Still Got Frames 2, Simply Podcasted, Groove Radio Detroit, also Cleaning to the T, Delay Arts, Uniquely Crystal, and Queen's Treasure Jewels, Happy Kitchen, and everybody else. I love y'all. Again, thank y'all for always showing up. I appreciate y'all. Let me see. Make sure it ain't nobody else. Wick and Whack Wellness Candles. I got to give a shout out to my baby girls. They just started their new business. Shout out to y'all as well. They got the bombest candles ever. Y'all got to go check them out on Instagram, and they will be having a Facebook really soon as well. And shout out to you, the network, for always being here and showing me the love. Again, your host, the Network Junkie, gonna always keep y'all updated to the latest what's happening. Why? Because I get high for this. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Gang, gang, all love.